That was not at all the experience I expected. What about you?
It was horrible. It was horrible.
Yes. Have you ever had one of those experiences that was so good that you just had to try to recreate it? That is exactly what this vlog was supposed to be, but instead, it turned out being the day that I found a $1,000 laxative. And this is that story. In 2018, Dionna and I took Maddox and Tatum to Isla Mujeres. And during that vacation, I took Maddox on a special trip where we got to swim with whale sharks. This experience turned out to be, as Maddox would coin it,
it was the best experience of my life.
All I wanted to do was recreate that experience one more time and maybe make it a little bit better. To do this, there are a few things that needed to happen. The first thing was I needed to find a private boat to hire. Once I secured the private boat, the next thing we needed to do was simply get to Isla Mujeres. Now, after we settled into the hotel, we needed to get Dionna comfortable with the idea of recreating an experience that she and I had 7 years ago that was not as epic as Maddox's experience.
Do we have to talk about that?
Yes, we do. How was it?
It wasn't good.
Wasn't good? Why not?
Because they wanted me to swim so fast. They couldn't catch up.
And I'm not a big swimmer. Let's just say that. I'm not a strong swimmer.
She needs a second to kind of engage with the
right?
water.
Like
Acclimate.
It's cold, and then on top of it, you know, when you're snorkeling and you're not proficient in it, you have to like make sure your mask is working, and you need to kind of put your head down and
There was no time
breathing.
for that. Now, if we can get Dionna to be comfortable with this whole experience, is today going to be better than last time? Then we must find the actual whale sharks.
How far out?
No problem. Good, Mike. 20 miles?
Before we went out on this trip, I was actually really excited.
Really?
Yeah. I was thinking, okay, this is going to be different. I got this. It's going to be amazing.
And here's where everything starts to take a bit of a downhill turn. I don't know if you guys can tell, but there's just a ton of lightning. It looks like a pretty heavy storm, so part of us is feeling like we keep on going. She's a little bit nervous.
I'm never going to see anybody ever again. Like, we're not coming back. I've seen how this movie ends, and it doesn't end well.
We ultimately decided to keep on going. Now, after this decision, it ended up being about another 35 to 45 minutes before we actually arrived at where these whale sharks congregate. So we don our gear, and Dionna and Maddox go first. They get the call, 1, 2, 3, go, go, go. They hit the water, and little did I know that there'd be a whole other experience going to happen very soon.
So typically on vacation, and I think this is a real thing for a lot of people, even though nobody talks about it, I typically don't go on vacation.
Yeah, I got what you're doing there.
On
I got what you're
vacation.
dropping there. Don't get it? Don't that's
Did
it.
you hear me? You said you got dropping it?
Oh, wow. This is going downhill quickly.
When you were snorkeling, my stomach was getting jacked. I had to go. Mind you, okay, we're in the area where all the whale sharks are, so there's probably about 20 other boats in a circle.
There are boats everywhere. Okay, so
in a circle.
So where are you?
Well, now my butt's in the ocean, again, holding on to the ladder that's banging against, I'm one-handed, trying to adjust my bottom so that I can go, and I go.
Everybody's snorkeling directly behind her, which I consider the blast zone. That's the blast zone right there. I didn't know we were there. So she's in there, she's going, and then all of a sudden she looks in the water, you look to the side of you, and what did you see?
I saw my going. So then I'm like trying to paddle away from it because I'm like, I don't want to be near it. I don't want people associating. If they didn't see me, I don't want them to think that was me.
Got seaweed on my lip.
Oh! No!
So while these poor folks are bobbing their head up and down in water, it got going.
Oh. And at first I was like, because it's like cold water and everything, and I'm like, did I actually go? And then I like pan to the right, and I'm like, oh.
So folks, that is exactly how what was supposed to be one of the best experiences of our lives somehow turned into the day that I spent $1,000 so that she could go potty in front of a bunch of random strangers, all while they snorkeled in her toilet bowl. You're welcome, because that is what happened. Well, hey, if you enjoyed that, I'm sorry, I'm not entirely sure why. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Every week, come out with a brand new video. And yeah,
I'm sorry.
want to go snorkeling?